Ramsden. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. We're still doing Christmas in July, and I have some Happy Mail for me. It's items that I had ordered, and they came in Friday, and I've just been too busy to show them to you. So let's start with the first thing. And it's a book. I bought it on Amazon. I heard another YouTuber talking about it the other day. And it's Kawaii Crochet Christmas. Is that how you pronounce it? Kawaii Crochet Christmas. But this book has 40 patterns in it, all Christmas related. It is absolutely wonderful. But we'll go through that in just a minute because we have other things we want to do. We want to open up my other box. My other box is from Samaritan's Purse. Now, you do have to order these boxes and pay for them. They don't give them to you free because everybody be ordering the boxes and not donating them to children. But this is Operation Christmas Child, Samaritan's Purse. And I ordered the plastic boxes because this is like a gift in itself. I mean, this is a, look at this. This is a nice box, y'all. With a really tough lid too. And it snaps on really well on both times, because I've opened and closed this box several times in the last few days. And the first time I opened it, it was difficult. Excuse me, I'm spitting on myself. But this is the size of the shoe boxes that go to Operation Christmas Child. And I needed to know this because, well, the plushies I make them for Operation Christmas Child. So let's put my box in my lap, and I'll put a plushie in. Okay, and then I'll show you. Takes up quite a bit of the box. Well, see, even on its side, it takes up what looks like almost half of the box. But if I put him in a plastic bag and squish him real good, he won't take up much room at all. So that's how I package my Operation Christmas Child plushies. I pack them in plastic bags so I can get bigger items into the shoe box. And I'll show you the doll in here also. See, the doll takes up half a box. So I can fold her up and squish her too, make her little. And know after kids have played with them for 10 minutes, they'll be squished back out. No problem. So that's what I was excited about. I've been wanting these shoe boxes so I could see what size plushie fit in them. And I've done culled a lot of plushies that are just way too big. And I haven't decided to give them to the fire department and the police department, or try to sell them online, or what I want to do. But if you want to, well, let me move this. If you want to adopt one of my plushies, this is my Etsy shop. You can go to my Etsy shop and look this up. Oh, I got so excited. I didn't think that reading my stuff. Yes, do not tell us any of your... Okay, what's so cute? M. Kinsey. Are you Mackenzie? That's so cute. Okay, so don't know what you meant was cute, but I showed you only two things. The emotional support pickle. And see how the inside of the box is reinforced at the corners? I mean, this is a gift just itself. And I think I don't know what I paid for them. About $2.50 each, and you have to order 10 or 12. I can't remember what I got now. So it wasn't that expensive to buy the boxes. You just, now, might get expensive filling the boxes up. And I thought they would send me some sheets of, you know, what's acceptable and what isn't, so that I could talk to friends and family about it and actually give them a brochure or ask them to make a donation or something. But yes, I love that pickle, don't you? Gave him some arms and some legs. Okay, so let's see, what did I crochet this week? Okay, I crocheted this big Santa hat. See? I even made a pom-pom, and I am not a good pom-pom maker. And so he also doubles as a bathroom tissue holder. You know, put him on the back of the tank and just let him look cute for Christmas. And then next I made the pickle. I just had to make a pickle with arms and legs and a Santa hat. I just couldn't help myself. Or elf hat, or what is that? And he still needs a pom-pom. And my husband did go shopping for me this week. He went to the store and bought me a big bag of pom-poms. So I'm going to have to glue these on, but I haven't done that yet. So what do y'all think about the pickle? How long did it take to make? I don't know. I didn't time myself. I usually do about 1 or 2 things a day. So he probably took me a day, because I'm up and down and up and down and up and down and don't always so did I get that right? Is that Mackenzie? Okay, Sigma boy. Hi. Okay, so here's my little pickle with his cute little legs. I mean, I just had to doll him up. His face, look at that cute little face. And I embroidered his eyes and his mouth on, because these are made for children. Safety eyes are not safe for children. Keep that in mind. If you buy a toy for your children and they have safety eyes, do not. Oh, thank you, Mackenzie. I'm glad I got that right. I have a niece named Mackenzie, but she spells it differently. So here's my cute little pickle. And then next, I think I made the penguin, because had bought some yarn last year, but I bought this yarn, the sparkly gray or whatever, silver or whatever they call it. I bought this last year for my, oh shoot, what do you call it? New Year's Eve baby. Hello, Joker. Thank you, Mackenzie, for subscribing. Do you have a channel I can subscribe to? Do you do content? Okay, so I bought this yarn for the hats for my Santa babies, so they'd have a big sort of like dunce hat or something. I didn't want a top hat for the baby. Now when I make the old man walking him in, say the old New Year, now he'll have to have a top hat and a cane and other things. But this color is great for the hat, and on the hat I am actually embroidery on the year. I started this in 24. I believe on New Year's Day I was still crocheting the 4 because I didn't get him finished the night before. And I was making up the most of the pattern as I went because, you know, nobody shows you how to do block letters on a sash or I hadn't seen it at the time. So I got out my graph paper and just drew it. NEW 2024. So that's what I was doing with that yarn, and haven't done anything else with it. And I didn't do anything else with it for my 2025 Santa baby. So I have a lot of this gray sparkly yarn left. And then I guess I made the elf. The designer called her a mushroom elf. I look like a mushroom to you? No, not really. Put a pom-pom here, and she's just a Santa elf. So I've renamed her to the Santa elf. And, well, she's not usually the type of plushie I make. Usually the plushies I make, the legs are stuffed. But this one didn't have stuffed legs or arms. She had a big stuffed head and hat and a big skirt. And then I got this pattern actually off of YouTube, and she called it the Mushroom Elf, and it's ANVIS, Anvisis Granny Handicrafts. So that's where this pattern came from. And I made all of these, and I love this yarn in the Christmas colors. Some are the metallic, some are just the plain colors. And then what did I make next? I made this little coat hanger and sweater. Isn't that cute? Now, where in the world am I going to hang him, though? Let's see if he'll hang over here. Or is it going to fall? Well, it won't hurt anything. Do I need to tape you on? If I do, that's going to be a mess. Maybe that'll stay. And then, okay, I needed me a covered crochet hanger because I had a blouse the other day that I put on the hanger and it just immediately fell in the floor. So I didn't have any more padded hangers, so I made me one. The other dress is still in the floor. But it isn't hard to make. It's single crochet all the way around. The hardest part was right here, where we cover up that plastic part. And I couldn't get that covered because as soon as you go past this tip, it just immediately rose away. But this is how it turned out. It's very pretty. And no, it won't scratch my clothes. This is not scratchy at all. The metallic yarn is not scratching. Yeah, I know a lot of metallic clothes we get. I wore one, I don't know, last week or something. Oh, I couldn't wait to get that thing off it. It's so bad. But here's my little coat hanger. And then, what else do we have? I made some Christmas lights and turned them into, well, thank you, Joker. And no, the answer to your question is a hard no. So here are the Christmas lights I made, and I turned them into earrings. Well, I can go ahead and put these on then. And yesterday, I was just lazy. My husband went to see his cousin in Scottsboro and fix his fence where he nudged it a little bit when he moved in. So he went up there and fixed the fence for him. And these blouses, these boat necks, they just come down too low. I don't like them. Let's see, would that be a good size for an earring? Because these big ones are too big, aren't they? Okay. And I made some Santa faces. These are about the same size. So I'm going to make earrings out of them. But they're also triple as a Christmas ornament and as a pin that you can wear on your clothes. So I'll put the bigger pin on so we can see it better. And you just pin it on your blouse without stabbing yourself. Isn't he cute? I think so. Maybe I should have put him on my bra strap to cover that up. And then I made some snowflakes and turned them into earrings. And I made one drum that'll be earrings or a ornament. I just didn't finish him off because I started working on the second one so I can make earrings. And we need to finish that today. But we haven't gotten around to all that I want to talk about today. Let's put your thing over here to the side so I don't get them all messed up with all my other things. Well, thank you, Mackenzie, for liking my plushies. I sure do appreciate that. Could y'all give me some likes and some shout outs? I see y'all lurking back there. Come on. Say hi at least. Say hello. Say hello. Okay. Lurk in the shadows. I do that too. Some days I'm just not communicative. Or whatever word we're trying to say. And the pickle, I made up that pattern. The snowflake was, it says snowflake 5-minute earrings, and it's on TikTok. It's BNC Crochet. The Christmas lights were by a crafty content. And I think that's all. No, the next thing is roses. So that's all the patterns that I got from other people. The Christmas elf, the snowflake, and the Christmas lights. You know, the drums, I've been making them for years, so you know what's hard about making a circle and then getting it up and then finishing your circle again. So what do we want to do now? We've talked about the plushies. We want to talk about the book. I mean, okay, I saw one crocheter talking about this book. And she said she just loved this book. It has 40 Christmas designs in it. And US, the price is $22.99. So with shipping, I paid around $30. But it has 40 patterns, 40 great patterns. Let me get my yarn out of the way. And this too, put it behind. Well, put it on the plastic bag then. And sorry, I need to drink a coffee. I'm getting hoarse. And man, heat has hit Alabama. Even though they're saying it's like 85 or 90, the feel-like temperature is 95, 100, 105. This is not good, y'all. I don't ever want to go outside again this summer. Now, when it becomes November, I might think about it again. But, oh, just walking out to my car the other day, I was drenched from head to toe because it was one of those mornings when it had a high humidity. And we call this air you can wear because as soon as I walked out of my house, I was just, I mean, I was just covered. Absolutely covered in sweat or dew or mist or, I mean, the air is just that thick with moisture that it just drops on you. And it's hot. Hello, Andrew. What's this stream about? Well, I'm going to do a book review. I have already shown I didn't drink my coffee after all. Okay, my channel is about, I like to crochet for Operation Christmas Child. These Samaritan purse shoe boxes, this is Operation Christmas Child. Can you read on the side of the box? This is Operation Christmas Child, and I want to make my plushies big enough that I take up a good portion of the box without taking up all of it. And the patterns I tried this year and last year both. I got them from great designers like Crochet Me Zaddy, Crochet by Jenna, Rosalie Toys, shoot, who all else? I mean, tons of others. And so I became a Patreon for them, and they sent me free patterns. I sent them money. They sent me patterns. So I made most of them last year, or the ones that I knew I would enjoy. Now, when it got to be Frankenstein and who's that other guy that's with him? Can't think of it now, but I didn't make them. Didn't want them. Didn't want them in my house. Yeah, I can deal with a Minotaur, but I didn't want them. Well, hello, Elena. Well, my throat, oh, of course my throat is bothering me. My doctor gave me an inhaler to use and told me to use it every 4 hours. So I'll use it just before I go to bed, and I'll leave it in the bathroom so that when I get up in the middle of the night, I can use it in the middle of the night. And if I don't use it in the middle of the night and just use it again when I wake up, then I'm congested until my next use, and I see I just missed my next dose. So I might have to run go get my inhaler, so maybe this will clear up a little bit. But I still have some hot coffee right now. This will work for me. What do y'all think about 10 o'clock on Sunday morning as a good time to go live? Does that work for y'all? Maybe. Okay, well, we'll see. This is just a good quiet time in my house. My husband has gone to church. I can watch my pastor on TV later because he's on YouTube, just like everybody else. And so I can watch him later. So this is a good time for me. It's nice and quiet. My grandson shouldn't have to go to work until about noon or so, or later. So he won't be coming in here to disturb us. My husband's gone. He won't disturb us. So it's just me and, well, Tiny isn't even here with me. I think she went back to sleep. So usually Tiny the crochet dog is with me, but not right now. Can I talk now? Nope, I'm gonna have to go. Let's go get that inhaler and I'll show you the difference it makes. Okay, here's my inhaler. It's albuterol. I got this in last Saturday, so I've been taking it for about a week, but I wasn't really good about every 4 hours until I figured out I've got to take it in the middle of the night too, because then mornings are bad if I don't, and that's what I'm still dealing with now. So, and I don't know how fast I have to do these. I don't know if I need to hold my breath for a few seconds to let it get all in or what. But can't miss another dose. I missed 2 or 3 in the morning this morning. So y'all about ready for a book review? I wish I brought my lip gloss over here too. But I do have some that'll help my lips because they are burning. Oops, that is not a scrap. That's a work in progress. So thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. And I hope I can entertain you this morning. I've been watching YouTubers this morning. They entertained me. So settle in, get your crochet project to work with me. And Mackenzie, you don't crochet? You just like to watch? Hi, Andrew. Okay, I promised y'all a book review. There's 40 patterns in this book. And it's for those who just tuned in, it's Kawa Crochet Christmas. And they have other books too. One's just Kawa Crochet and Kawa Crochet Garden. So they have at least 3 books that I'm aware of just now. But what are the projects? Christmas baubles. What's that? Ornaments. A robin. Gingerbread man. Christmas candle. Christmas pudding. Eggnog. Christmas mouse. Gift tags. Brussels sprouts. And a turkey leg. If they hadn't put that turkey leg below that Brussels sprouts, I'd have thought they'd done lost their mind. So, Brussels sprouts is my favorite vegetable, so I can deal with that. Teddy bear, Christmas cactus, candy cane, Christmas tree, string lights, Christmas tree sugar cookies, mini Christmas stocking, Santa's milk and cookies, a poinsettia, an orange, mistletoe, sweets, drum, fruitcake, snowman, mince pie, hot chocolate, ballerina, Santa gnome, chocolate reindeer cake. You heard me right, chocolate reindeer cake. Peppermint ice cream, holly, lollipop ornaments, an angel. And I've seen this angel pattern in various different variations of what looks like the same pattern. A Christmas wreath. And you know that horse I'm making? I'm thinking about making that Christmas wreath and putting it around his neck. Wouldn't that be festive? Okay, so, ask you a question. The horse I'm making, if I put a wreath around his neck, would he look festive? Would he look like a Christmas horse? Okay. Santa Claus, mini mittens, Christmas bell ornament, gift box, winter penguin, and then we have techniques and things, and in the introduction, and of course we had an introduction and the tools and materials, and then the techniques are in the back of the book, and there's an index and acknowledgments. So let's get started and see all these cutesy things. Aren't those precious? Absolutely precious. Okay, and all you old timers, who do I look like? Oh, come on. Wasn't that World War II? Okay. And I've been looking for a stocking pattern and just hadn't settled down to actually look for it. Oh, and here's the baubles. It's 3 different shapes for the baubles. A cute little robin, and you could add him some legs if you wanted to. A gingerbread man with frosting all over him. Look at his head. I haven't been through this book, but like, I think this is the second time I'm looking through it. It could be the third. A Christmas candle. So So far, to me, this book is going to be a bargain. 40 patterns for, well, with shipping, it was $30. But I think it was $22.99. And that was a Merry Christmas pudding. Eggnog. Complete with, what is that? Foam and cinnamon sticks. Or is that a marshmallow in there? Eggnog. Well, I'm not sure. Let's see. The cup, the handle, the eggnog. Whipping cream. Yes, it's whipping cream. Okay, cinnamon sticks. And then a cute little Christmas mouse. Isn't that just absolutely adorable? And she drew some cheese for him to nibble on. Oh, these are the gift tags. And these look like appliques on the front of the crocheter. They actually may have counted that. I haven't looked closely at the... And for the Brussels sprout, it looks like you make a circle and 3 leaves and sew them around him like you would a rose. Good morning. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Oh, here's the turkey leg. I've made a chicken leg before, but I've never made the turkey leg. See the extra collar around the bone? And a cute little teddy bear. Oh, I haven't made a Santa bear yet. I've made a bear recently, but that was before I started doing Christmas in July. So that's a cute little bear. And he's 42 rounds tall. So maybe he isn't too tall for Operation Christmas Child. I'll have to make it and then make notes. Oh, and here we have the whole dinner. Look at that, how cute. Oh, the Christmas cactus. Now that looks real too, doesn't it? Doesn't look that hard. Because what do you have? You have pot, dirt, stems, and blossoms. And then they have a candy cane that does not need pipe cleaners. The pattern actually decreases the size of the stitches on one side and increases the size of the stitches on the other side so that it naturally curls over and makes a hook for the candy cane. And then here's a little Christmas tree that really looks like, I think he looks more like an ice cream cone. Maybe if his base were shorter. What do y'all think? If you made him a different color, he'd make a great ice cream cone. 1, 2, 3 layers. Yeah, that'd be cute. Yep, redesigning the book already. Oh, and they have a star too. These would make great earrings. And yes, I'm just wild about earrings. My bookmark is coming out because I've got a pattern I want to make. And then we have string lights. It shows you how to make the string and how to make the lights. Christmas tree sugar cookie. Okay, and it's exactly what it says. It is a Christmas tree on a sugar cookie. You make the Christmas tree and the sugar cookie separately and sew them together. I think I could just make a Christmas tree and crochet around the border to make it look like a cookie instead of making two separate pieces. Oh, and this is what I had bookmarked. This is what I've been looking for, is a mini stocking. And I've never made socks before, so I just had no idea how to do that. And then we have Santa's milk and cookies. I like that. It's very cute. And it's got the directions written like round 2, 2 single crochet into each stitch around. But it also has leaf charts. And I think it has, oh shoot, I lost my bookmark. Sticky note, just get me a sticky note. That bookmark's going to just keep falling out. There, sticky note. Yeah, my husband started using sticky notes too. I think we went through a pack this last month. But I've been writing. When I get an idea, I'm going, video idea, so-and-so and so-and-so. And I write down try to write down where I saw it or who said it that they saw somewhere else. But that chart, I have no idea what that means. Now, I finally did figure out that one pattern that had, X, A, K. I mean, I finally figured it out. And then here's a cute poinsettia. Here's it looking at it. And here's another picture of it looking from the very top. I don't know, I think the poinsettia should have come up on a stem a little bit. Okay, here's an orange, but you could make it a lime or a lemon, or make it bigger and make it grapefruit. Do it a little bit with it. You make it an apple, elongated on the bottom, and you have a pear. Oh, this is what I like. This is mistletoe. So darling. And I really wish they had the dimensions in here. But I thought that was cute how they made the bow and put, did y'all notice they made the bow and put some eyes and a mouth on him? Hello, Fatima. Hello, Daily Good Life. How are y'all doing today? I appreciate y'all watching. I've gotten to the part of my broadcast where I'm doing a a book review. And well, I see the milk and cookies, and they have a pie down there too. Look at these sweets. Doesn't that just remind you of Christmas? Make them in all different colors. I love those at my grandparents' house. And a drum. Oh, look, I have a drum. A pattern for a drum. And now I see I forgot to put his lacing on the side. And making some sticks. Never even thought of that. Wait a minute. Go back here. Oh, that wasn't it. Okay. And we have a fruit cake. And then they show you how to make the nuts and fruit. And snowmen with a top hat. And their cute little red and green scarves. Mince pie. That's what I was seeing. I didn't know what it was. It was a mince pie. And I think mince meat pie is actually minced meat. I mean, they didn't lie to us. We just didn't think about it. Or I didn't. And it says, I only have pies for you. Hot chocolate with marshmallows. Cute, cute, cute. And the ballerina. Isn't that darling? Yep. So far, I don't have any ideas for what I want to make for my nieces for Christmas, but a little ballerina might do. Okay, we have a Santa gnome, and this is small also. The largest it gets to be is 48 stitches around for a total of 38 stitches, 38 rounds tall. Okay, here's the chocolate reindeer cake. I told you you had to wait on it. Isn't that precious? Oh, my goodness. Might take a little bit of work because there are a lot of color changes. Oh, you want me to tell you a secret? Yesterday, since my husband was with his cousin all day, I changed the temperature from 75 that we had agreed that he's hot, he's cold, I'm still hot, but he's not freezing and I'm not burning up. Now, just before the air comes on and it hits 76, I know it because that's when I start sweating. I'm like, woo, wait, George, it's hot in the house. And then maybe another 30 seconds or a minute later, the air kicks in and I get to cool down. But yesterday, since he wasn't here, I turned it down to 74, and I don't think he's noticed. Don't tell him. Yeah, he has ears and antlers, a nose. They gave him the safety eyes, and he's got icing with, well, what are they calling those? Berries. Icing with berries. Oh, let me show it to you again. It's just too cute. So crocheters out there, we have a new Christmas book. Go ahead and order it now while supplies last, because I don't know how many they've got. And I know come the middle of November, these will be flying off the shelf. So go ahead and get yours now. Don't wait. And I heard about it on Wednesday. I ordered it on Wednesday. It arrived on Friday. And there's a peppermint ice cream. And it has, it actually shows you how to make the peppermint disc and the spoon. I mean, such detail. Yeah, this book has a lot in it. And then holly. Of course, we can't leave out the holly. But be careful with holly and mistletoe around your cats and dogs or other animals. They are poison. A lollipop ornament. The angel, that there's a lot of different variations of an angel out there, but I think I might like this one the best because she has a tiered skirt and she doesn't just look as fragile as the one I made last year. And then her wings are all across her back. And here's a picture of a bunch of the pieces together. Oh, and here's the Christmas wreath I was telling you I could make to put around the horse's neck. You know what that looks like to me? It looks like the donuts everybody's been making recently. Have you seen those donuts? And a Santa Claus. He's detailed without being too much. And you can always change his beard if you'd rather like to have one where you add it and then comb it. He's your Santa. Do what you want. Mini mittens. Little bitty mittens. Christmas bell ornament. That's cute too. I haven't made a Christmas bell since the 70s, but that's when you made them with that little bitty tiny 0 thread and had to starch it. Live and learn. Oh, and here's a cute little gift box that you could put a ring or a bracelet, or I don't know how big it is. You might could get a watch and stuff in there. Just don't know. And it makes it look like a little package topper. Oh, here's a penguin. He's wearing blue and they call him Winter. That is a clever idea. And then we get to the techniques in the book. And of course they give you they give you a key pattern chart. That thing that, okay, I might could read that. And it'd probably be self-explanatory after I read it a little bit. Modifying the design. The easiest way to make your amigurumi unique is by selecting a different yarn weight to the one the pattern calls for. Then it has your abbreviations and teaches you how to read charts and how to read crochet written instructions. They show your basic stitches starting with the, well, they call it a magic loop. They used to say when your nose was itching that someone was coming to visit. Well, I don't think so. And then they teach you separate decreasing stitches and invisible crochet decrease, standard single crochet decrease, which is 2 single crochets together, and then special stitches like 5 double crochet bobble. They're calling it a 5DC BL, when I've only seen that as a BO. And they do have picots. And they teach you the difference between the front side and the right side. Back loop, front loop, back bump, back bar. Back bar. 11 and 12. 11. Back bar. Would that be like back post? But it looks like they put it on the front side. I'd have to try that and to see. And then curler work, just use your imagination. Make it just like the book. Change it all. Do anything you want to. Burn some of the crust on your pie to make it look realistic. Yes, I do. I'm going to love making patterns from this book. But I have something in progress right now, which is I got half of this done the other day and meant to come back and finish it, but my mother's house move has been this week, and well, things have been hectic. I mean, that poor ADT man, he was stuck in traffic for an hour and a half to get to us. And then he got there at 9 o'clock. He didn't finish until dark. He was there with us all day. And when he said, "You got me for all day," we said, "Okay." Well, he had to do a complete install because we had cameras mounted over the door so we can see if somebody's trying to break in the back door. We put cameras in the driveway so we can see who's coming up the drive. We put cameras on the front steps so we can see who's at the front door or coming up the steps, because the camera immediately tells you someone's seen, and then they'll give you the location. And all I had to do is go to Google Plus and tap my little icon. It brings up it says 3 cameras. I tap the 3 camera icon. It gives me all 3 cameras. We can see everything about that house, except for the 2 doors on the back deck. And we'll have to think about that to see if that's really necessary. But we'll see. Okay, we're going to have to use this as a go-by because I don't know how many rounds I put down. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, try that. So we just finished a round when I stopped. And I've done split my yarn somewhere. But I'm making another drum. I'd rather be making one of those Christmas stockings. Now, if y'all talk too loud, you can talk me into making the Christmas stocking and making the drum later. You're not going to talk me at it, okay? Give me a thumbs up or a like or a share if you like my channel or like my video like my content. And you didn't hear this book first from me, because I've seen it all over YouTube since I saw it Wednesday. Everybody's talking about it. So I bought the book. I'm happy with it. And these are going to be like little popcorn crochet almost. Or some of them will be. Like the candy and the little pies. Now the decorations will take a while to make. Take a while to make. So just be aware of that. Move our stitch marker up. I asked my husband, or commented to my husband this morning, that today was National Ice Cream Day, and it sure would be nice if he stopped by Walmart on the way home from church and picked up some chocolate ice cream. So maybe he'll think about it, because he forgot his phone and I can't call him and remind him. So maybe he will. But even if he doesn't, my grandson made a chocolate cake. We can eat that. But it would be good with some chocolate ice cream, wouldn't it? Yeah, chocolate ice cream. Okay, is that his towel? Okay, I think I need one more row on this. I think it's 5, and then shorten it for the drum. So let's do one more round on the drum. And then we'll start on the top of the drum. And I'll show y'all how to do that in just a few more stitches. We're halfway around now. Okay. Okay, and to turn, we're going to work in the back loops only to make it turn down, like we want to for the flat part. Oh, it didn't fall that far. See how we worked in these? See these stitches here? If we work in the back loops and leave the front loops open, it will turn in for us and go flat. So just wait on it. Back loops only. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh shoot, no. No. I'm supposed to go back to the red for the top here. So I need to make an invisible color change. So tear that out. See, if you don't write down what you're doing, you're going to do something else. Oh, y'all hear me whine about my scissors every day. Hey, I have an X-Acto. That'll work. There we go. Okay, we already have the red in here from where I've been carrying it around with me. Or I thought I did. Did I just cut the wrong thing? Oh, lordy. Okay. Yeah, these sparkly yarns look all alike. Been carrying that red with me all this time, only to mistakenly cut it. Well, that's what happens some days, y'all. Just cut the wrong thread. Back loops only. Come on, back loops only. Back loops only. Oh, I now done got my yarn too loose. Okay, back loops only. Back loops only. Remember, back loops only. I think I hear a grandchild. On the air. So now we need to stuff our plushie. Did this drum get bigger than the other one? No, I don't think so. Or maybe, who cares? Or what does it matter? And how much stuffing do we need? Not too much. Pull this apart. Put it in a little at a time. Okay, on our next row, we're gonna, single crochet and decrease. And we're working in both loops now. Single crochet and decrease. Single crochet and decrease. Oh, I have a yarn tail poking out. Let's get that fixed before we get any further. Okay, fix that. Single crochet and decrease. This next round is decreases. We decrease in every stitch. Single crochet all the way around. Okay, leave us a yarn tail. Pull our yarn tail through the loop and pull for a quick knot. And we're going to sew the top closed. Oh, well, I probably need to take that out anyhow. Take this silver string out because I don't need that. Okay, make sure this tinsel gets in the garbage can or it'll be wrapped around my vacuum cleaner. Okay, that got that unwound. And we'll just sew the opening closed. Pull our stitches tight close together. And then just sew the yarn tail in. Well, I guess I could make a hanger here. So Let's put it right here. Ornament hanger should be about that long. Uh-oh, I did something wrong. Oh, no I didn't. That's right, that's right. I thought it was twisted. I forgot to remove my stitch marker. And we'll just poke that yarn tail in. Sometimes you can poke it in with your tapestry needle. Sometimes you need to do your scissors. Oh, look at there. There's a pair of scissors hiding over here. There we go. We got it tucked in. We made us an ornament holder. So let's go back to this one and do the ornament holder. And we'll just get us another tapestry needle. Put it here. And poke this tail in. And we have finished 2 little drums. Now we can make them into earrings. They're ornaments right now, but we'll leave them ornaments for right now. Clear this off. Y'all can't see anything behind me, can you? Let's see. You see the pom-pom. That's all y'all see is the pom-pom. Okay, back here. Maybe occasionally. Okay. Well, I got tired of all my other plushies. They sitting up here taking up space, so I put them all up. So I need to start getting out my other board and start putting these on the board so y'all can see them. Okay, I really do want to make that stocking. And what color for the stocking? Well, okay. Their materials is 3.5 millimeter hook. That's what I have. They use paint box yarn, cotton, and Aran. Paint box yarns, cotton, Aran yarn. one 50-gram ball each of pillar red, and paper white. 7mm eyes, scraps of pink and black yarn, fiber fill. Where are we putting the fiber fill? Yarn needle stitch marker. Well, I guess you stuff him and sew him closed then. Okay. And what do I have right here? I have red and I have the sparkly. So what do we want to use where? We want to use the sparkly for where the white would be. Or are we gonna make Dylan run to my bedroom and get me some white yarn real fast? Dylan, would you run to my bedroom and find me some white yarn?
Where's it at?
In my yarn closet. Just grab me the white. Okay, he's fixing his breakfast. So let's just, yes. See, this calls for 6, 12, 18, 18, 18. 18, 18, 18. Yeah, let's put this yarn back. We've been using it for days. And we'll use our red.
Is that white?
White.
The whitest white?
Yes, the whitest white. Thank you.
Somebody bleached it.
Yeah, the whitest white. Okay, so what does this say? Round 1 in white. Okay, that's MR6. So we make our magic ring. Okay. We take the tail of our yarn and hold it with our thumb. We wrap our yarn lightly around our finger and cross over and put the yarn on our hook. We go under the first loop, over the second loop, grab it, pull it under the first, yarn over, pull it through that loop, and you have a slip stitch. Now you've made a magic ring. And it said MR6. So we put 6 single crochets into our circle. 1, 2, 3. My chair keeps moving it, doesn't it? 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and then pull our stitch marker tight. Pull our yarn tail tight. Get us a stitch marker. This blue will show up very well. So we're going to make this one just like the picture, red and white. Okay, on this round we increase in every stitch. We put 2 single crochets into each single stitch below it. So we'll wind up with 12 stitches. Okay, what happened here? Come on, count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, let's skip into here. Made that stitch too tight. Now it's hard to get back into. So we do 2 single crochets here. And then it's 3 and 4 are in the same stitch. 5 and 6 are also in the same stitch. 7 and 8 are in the same stitch. 9 and 10 is in the same stitch. 11 and 12 are in the same stitch. Move our stitch marker up. Okay, round 3, single crochet 1, 2 single crochet in the next stitch, repeat 6 times. So that's single crochet 1 and increase. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, increase 5 and 6, 7, 8 and 9 are in the same stitch. And then 1, 2, 3. That's our cadence. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That completes row 3. And row 4 through 6 is work even in the white. 4, 5, 6 for 3 rounds. So it's 18 around, and this will start cupping now for us. I guess we started at the toe. I wasn't paying attention, but I guess this is his start drawing it up for the foot part. And then we'll change to red at the end of round 6. Yeah, this is the boring part, but you can't turn off live, can you? So, we're working even all the way around. So, how y'all doing this morning? Is your air conditioner cooling you? I've already heard from one YouTuber that said somehow or another their air conditioning went out and they are miserable. And I can't even imagine. And poor old Texas is getting more rain. And they're not sure where that tropical depression or whatever it is now is going to do. And I think they said there's 2 out there now. So, and it's not even August, it's not time for hurricanes yet. This is pre-season. So, we'll just have to wait and see what the weather does. So I've been looking at the property we have. I don't sit on the top of a hill, but I sit in the middle of it, and my hill is uphill from downhill. And so, because you get to the end of my street goes downhill. Get to the end of my street, turn left, it goes downhill some more. Turn right at the end of my street, go just that little portion of a lot, and then it goes way downhill. So we're way up. Should be dry no matter what happens. Now our yards get squishy, but we haven't seen any of that rolling grass like some people have, where it's like walking on a waterbed. Okay, it says go through round 6, okay? And that completes round 6. And my mother's new house, well, her old house sit on, well, it wasn't the top of the hill, but it was the middle of a bluff. That's all I can call it. It was in the middle of uphill. They graded her off a lot in the middle of that, and then back up the hill. So she was way above the ground, above the ground. And that lot did flood, but it flooded where the culverts are. The culverts aren't good enough to drain the water. So row 7, it says change to red. So we didn't need to complete that. Let's go back and redo that one then. And switch to our red yarn. So okay. Show you how to join your yarn. You don't complete the last single crochet of that row. You yarn over with the red and pull it through, and hold your yarn tails so it doesn't pull out, and then you sew the red and the white yarn tails down. And you yarn over and just start sewing these down. And we do not cut the white yarn. We're going to need it later. Oops, don't know what I thought I did there. I guess I'm just thinking about making any kind of stitch I could think of. And we do need... Do y'all see that string coming out of the inside of my yarn here? Let me take this out, see if y'all can see. I don't think y'all can see it, but you can see I'm holding on to something and it's pulling my tail hair. Why do I have a piece of plastic coming out of the middle of my yarn? Because that is not the silver. Huh. Well. Yeah, and it feels like a filament. So I don't know what to say about that. Never seen it before. But maybe I didn't, well, maybe it was the way I cut it. I don't know. Since that was the one I used the X-Actos on. Okay. And for this row, we single crochet all around. And we're probably going to start increasing or doing. No, not yet. And I'm not cutting the white because we're going to use that again on round 13. And we're on round, well, we just finished round 7. And then round 8 through 12 is single crochet around. And then after that, and this is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 5. So we just crochet around for a while. We're making a Christmas stocking. I thought this was going to be like a Christmas stocking we could put stuff in. But it looks like it's closed off. So when we get to that portion, we're going to think how we want to have our stocking actually be. Do we want him stuffed or open at the top so we can put stuff in him? Now, y'all can answer me. I'm asking questions. Y'all can help me design this. What do y'all want to do? Come on, we can make this design by committee. Everybody can tell us their opinion. And move our stitch marker up. And they're going to show us how to add a toe in here soon. So we're just single crocheting around and around and around. We have 5 rows to do. And it'll take us a few minutes to do this. But I've been wanting to make a Christmas stocking for a couple of weeks now, and I really haven't found a good pattern. I found some that I could make one that would be the size I could put on the mantle, but that's too big. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a little more like ornament size or smaller, because this is coming out bigger than I want it. So I guess after I learn how to make a sock, I can make some little ones. Or there's some small mittens on the back page somewhere. I can make the mittens. They would be small enough for ornaments. We'll just have to wait and see how big this turns out. And we'll work through round 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. This is 10. 2 more rows to make 12. Find us a stitch marker in another color. Is purple going to be too dark? Oh, let's just go for the orange. So this completes round 11. One more round and we'll start working on our heel for our little stocking. One more round and we'll be at round 12. And then I think we'll do some things and then we start the heel. Work. Ah. Well, if he's got to be there at 12:30, I guess it's about time to head to work, isn't it? Okay, that's row 12. Now row 13. Do not cut off the red. The next 5 rows will be working rows instead of rounds, and we'll be making the heel of the stocking. Row 13 is not a complete round. Okay, it says change to white. I wish I'd have said that at the end of the last stitch, but we'll just put our hook through there and pull that one out. Get our white yarn back, yarn over and pull through, and then what does it say? Single crochet 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then turn. It's chain 1 turn, but it goes row 13, change to white yarn, single crochet 9, turn, and then row 14 through 17 is chain 1, single crochet 9, turn. Okay. So it's chain 1 and turn and work 9. Mm. Now, since it's crazy markings, or I don't know what to say about this. It said this is row 13. Okay, is that round 15? $14, $15, $16, $17. So counting 13, I'll have 5 rows. Okay, just keep crocheting. Trust the process. Chain 1 and turn. 9 single crochets, chain 1 and turn. Let my white yarn get too tight on me. Okay, that's round 17. I need to finish it. Okay, let's finish this round. It says to finish off the white. So we'll cut our white. They said you get your long tail because you're going to have to sew this together somehow. Okay. We have sew 17 together to close the heel. Do we have some photos or something here? Okay. So let's thread our tapestry needle and sew our heel closed. I guess you do it like a basting stitch. Oh no, it said sew heel together. Is that? And then what do we do? Now start working in rounds again. Change to red on round 18. Single crochet around. Change to red yarn, single crochet around. I'm not really sure what I'm to do here. And okay, we've got around 18 somewhere. And then, I don't know what that means. I'm gonna pull this out this way so that if we need it later, it is still on the outside. And if we need it on the inside, we'll just move it. So just get you in here. And that doesn't even look right. Why do you look funny? I think because we pull that tight. Okay. Okay, go back to round 12. Okay, we go back to here. I'll put a red pin up here. Let's talk about 18, but I don't know what that means. And we'll just whatever. Okay, it says row 12. And the side loops of the stitches from the heel. And we're supposed to have 18 stitches. Okay. Well, don't know what we're doing. But we're over here. We know we have to go up the sides and around the back and down the sides and around again. So let's just start crocheting. We basically know what we're doing. Single crochet up the sides. Well, it's too far apart. How about get a stitch in here? It says it's just supposed to be 18. So we'll just have to figure out what we're doing after this. It says single crochet up the side. Okay. And I'm still thinking over here. I'm not sure what I'm doing on this heel. I've never made a stocking before, and I'm a little confused. Okay, 19 through 25 is 18 single crochets. So we need to move our stitch marker up. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, single crochet around. Let's count how many we do have to see what we need to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I need to decrease down here. I have 2 extra single crochets, so let's see if this will decrease me enough. If not, we'll do something else. Okay, count again. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Well, that makes 18 stitches, so let's single crochet around till we get to row 25, and then we'll, oh, that's when we put in the safety eyes and stuff. So we actually work through row 28. Okay. What happened that I'm not charging over here? What has happened to my phone that I am not charging? Because I sure thought I put it on the charger. So we get unplugged. See what happened. Is that charging? Well, I guess it just came out a little bit. That sure was a surprise. Didn't expect that because I've had it plugged up the entire time. I knew it wouldn't last 2 hours. So let's finish up our Christmas stocking. We have a lot of single crochets around. And said leave a yarn long tail for sewing. I don't think I needed that. But we'll hang on to it. Two, 4, 6, 8. This is row 19. Well, is this looking like a heel to y'all? I don't know what that means. I don't know why we had to do that. Maybe I should have taken off my socks and looked at them. Maybe it'll work out in the end. Baby doll, you want picked up? You been asleep? Or you just been waiting for mommy? Oh, come on, baby doll. Get on up here. Yeah, Tiny's been asleep this morning. So, hey, y'all. Y'all did a YouTube without me. I can't believe it. You're not supposed to do that. But my mommy left me asleep and didn't wake me up. Yeah, baby doll. Yeah, Daddy will be home soon. Do you think he's going by the grocery store and get us some chocolate ice cream? You think Daddy's going to get us some chocolate ice cream? Okay, we're on round 20 now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes. Get me a stitch marker that will show up. Well, there's a pink. Here's a purple and a blue. Okay, we'll see which one will do the best when we need it in the end of this round. Because this is starting round 21. And we're making a Christmas stocking. And this is the first one I've ever made. So I didn't know what they meant by sew up the heel. And I think I made it wrong, so if you're watching along trying to make this with me, I don't know what's going to happen. It'll probably come out looking like this one. So let's put us a new stitch marker in. Pink, blue, blue. And we won't need another stitch marker. This just goes through round 29. So pull my stitch back tight. Get my yarn back on my hands and just single crochet around. Oh, well, first thing you do is split the yarn. Okay, come on. You can do this. That's starting to look like a sock to y'all. Is that Daddy? Is Daddy home? Can you see her sitting up? There's Daddy. Yeah, Daddy heard Tiny coming in. I'm on air. Daddy came home with chocolate ice cream. I told you, Tiny. I bet Daddy would get us some chocolate ice cream. So y'all, there it is. George came home with chocolate ice cream, and we can celebrate ice cream day today. We have some chocolate cake and chocolate ice cream. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go spoil my lunch as soon as I finish this. What do you think? I am. So it might just be cake and ice cream for lunch. Yeah, we have a lot of round and around single crochets to do. It says when we get to 25, or in 25, we'll start with the white again. Well, yeah, it's starting to look like a sock. But I still don't know what we did over there. I'm going to have to make somebody else make a stocking so I can make one. And forget to pull the stitch marker up. Okay, and this completes round 24. So we have one more round to go till we finish row 25. Let's see if our coffee's still anywhere near warm. A little bit. Well, let's drink our water then. At least our water's cold. That completed row 24, and we're starting row 25. And it is also work one single crochet around. I know I skipped a half a round somewhere because I didn't know where to put it. Because it said to sew up the white for the heel and then add a row on top of it, on top of what I just sewed closed. I don't know. So I didn't. That's why I say I need to watch somebody else do this. That completes round 25. And I believe we changed back to the white now. Well, it says stuff it with fiber film. They should have told us that to begin with when we was making this toe. It's a long way down there now. No, I'm going to make more than that. Leave it out. Okay, let's stuff this front of let's stuff the heel. Let's see what that gives us. Yeah, you can tell that half a round is missing. So what if? Yeah, I'm thinking. Give me a minute. Okay, let's make up for that half round back around here. And we'll move our stitch marker. Well, it's our project. We can do anything we want. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Supposed to change to white. No, let's do this in red. And then we'll change to white. Because it said to add a row back here. No, round 18 still doesn't make any sense. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Yeah, that'll be close enough. Okay, take half of that stitch out and color change to white. Hold both of your yarn tails. You don't want this to be loose. Two, 3. Did it say cut the red? Read. Okay, that's 25. 26 is changed to the white and work 18. Through 28. Okay, let's get through 28. Put our red yarn. And I'm working through 28. Okay. Couple more rows around. There must be something wrong with my battery charger over here, because it charged up to 30% and now I'm back down to 10. Well, okay. This concludes our video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye. And let's stop. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching. I sure do appreciate it. Like and comment and subscribe if you like my channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.